about this artwork that we're seeing on the background here, everybody. This is very special. This is our Memorial Day workout, and this background is presented to us by our good friend Sandy. Sandy, tell us about this.
I was thinking about you, how you were talking about how you were in the Navy, and my dad was in the Navy, and my grandfather. So I just wanted to do something to remember you guys.
Sandy, it is incredible. I loved it. I got a little emotional when I saw it. I thought about you working on it, and I thought how special this was. And now, what's the object here? Is that a monument in the background?
No, it's just a silhouette of a guy saluting.
I love it. It looks for a moment like he might be holding a surfboard, and I thought maybe you were thinking about me. Everybody, again, Sandy is such an incredible artist, and when we do our fitness socials, we're always getting to kind of see some of her latest and greatest artwork too. So if you're on YouTube and you're watching and you're thinking, hey, I want to join everybody, these folks they're doing a workout on Memorial Day. A lot of folks, they're taking the day off. You know, a lot of folks are taking the day off. Some folks are even indulging in maybe some like unhealthy foods, beverages and things, and maybe even activities that aren't really getting them going. They might go through the whole day, beginning to end, without getting a chance to get the heart pumping, get the muscles firing up, and maybe even firing up the brain a little bit. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to make sure that you're going to get that on Memorial Day, and you can get it on any day. It starts with hydration, deep breaths, doing a good warm-up. And then we're also going to do some exercises today. They're what's on the app today. So I made a Memorial Day workout on the TruFit Adaptive Fitness app. And that workout, we're going to do that today as part of this. And I'm thinking, and it did work out this way, and we might even have Nick lead us in a gratitude meditation. All right, that's part of what's on the app. And I know Nick, he's been following Coach Emily's workouts. And so Nick's going to be able to maybe have some creativity and get to maybe take us through a meditation. That's also part of the app workout. So let's get ready. Let's have a sip of water. If you need to have a snack, you can have a snack. I had some almonds just a little bit before the workout. Before the almonds, I had a banana. Before the banana, I had a protein shake. And that's what I've had. It's good. Sometimes you like to start your day off that having a great big meal that fills you up and maybe slows you down. You can have smaller meals or kind of space that breakfast out a little bit, and you might feel like you got a lot of energy. Let's go ahead and let's get a look around Sandy's painting. That's going to help us with our warm up. And you know what I'm thinking is let's start off with a little right to left, up and down, but real quickly. We're going to go and we're going to make stars and stripes. We're going to do stars and stripes with our neck movement. All right. So Nick's got a quick. Nick, throw your question in the chat room real quick. We'll get started right here. Let's go ahead and go left side, right side for about maybe 5 or 6 of those. So we're going to bring our head over here to the left. Remember, if you're sitting down, try to be as engaged as you can to kind of keep yourself upright. And then let's bring it over to the left side. Bring my chin over to the left side. I'm looking over this way. Again, I got the silhouette right here. And then if I bring my head over this way, we're looking at those stars on the flag. It's just so beautiful. Again, Sandy, this was incredible. Let's go back over here towards the silhouette, towards the right
John,
side.
Nick wanted to do the breathing motto.
Oh, we didn't do the breathing motto. I was so caught up with Sandy's artwork, I forgot. That's how much I like it, Sandy. It totally distracted me from our operating procedure. But Nick brought us it back in, just like in the military. They wouldn't let the ship leave port without going off through the checklist. Woo, good call, Nick. Wow. Nick was like, he reeled us back in. You ever seen that? You ever heard that expression? Reeled it on in? That's like a fisherman. You can't even reel it on in. All right, Nick, you got it, man. Take it away.
And 542 and 1 and breathe in the dirt. Breathe out the bad. Breathe in the happy. And breathe out the dead. Breathe in your bed. And breathe out the wood. And breathe out my bow. Don't breathe in my mother, good foot.
Excellent. Nick, that was terrific. Again, Nick jumped up here and was like, you know what? We left port a little too soon and brought us back in with that breathing motto. Good job, Nick. Let's go ahead and go back to our neck movements. Let's go ahead and go with the down and the up. So we're going to be bringing our head down. And remember, who knows? I'm not going to tell you who knows. How many stripes do we have on the flag? So if we were looking at a great big American flag and we're looking all the way down and then we start bringing our head up and we're looking up and I'm talking about a big flag. So now we're looking way up there and then bringing our chin, bringing our nose back down. How many stripes are we counting out there? Who knows that? And how many stars? How many stars are there on the flag? What do we have on the flag? Ben's right there. There you go. Ben's got it with 13 stripes. 13 stripes. Why 13? And how many stars? Why do we have all those stars on the flag? Why not just one big star? Why not? Why do we have all
They were the
stars?
first 13 states of the
I like they're getting a history
America.
lesson here. Nice. Good job, Ben. Remember, those are the kind of the founding members of the United States. The 13 stripes. Let's go up one more time, up to the sky, holding it up. And you know, if you look up in the sky during the day, what do you see? Maybe clouds, maybe airplanes, maybe birds. But when you look up in the sky at night, what do you see? You see stars. So let's go ahead and think about making a star with our head. And so I'm going to start up at the top. And I'm going to go from the top. I'm going to make a star as if I was drawing it on a paper. And let me know if you like to make stars a little different. So I'm going to go from the top. I'm going to go all the way down. And then I'm going to go from here. I'm going to go over this way, over my right shoulder. Now I'm going to go straight across to my left shoulder, then diagonally down to my right shoulder, and then right back up to the top of the pyramid. Who does stars like that? Let's try it again. Here we go. So I'm up. I'm going to go down. I'm going to go over. I'm going to go across. I'm going to go down again. And then I'm going to go up again. Let's go one more time. And I'm going to reverse it. I'm going to try to do it a little different. Maybe you can do it too. And I'm going to go down this way first. Then I'm going to go over to my left shoulder. Back over to my right shoulder. Back down to my left shoulder. Back up. In time. Nice. Awesome. So if you think about it, we got stars, we got stripes, but what about, what's that you hear? Do you hear anything? Do you hear anything? Let's put our ears up. Let's lift our ears up. Maybe bring that shoulder down. And remember, imagine as if you're listening for something off in the distance. Maybe it's a bugle, right? The trumpet, the bugle. Let's go ahead and switch it out. That is how we used to wake up every morning with a song called Taps. I could probably do taps right now just because you hear it so much, it just gets stuck in your head. And let's listen. And sometimes you wake up early in the morning before you hear it. And so you're just listening for it. You know, everybody's waiting to hear taps, and then we're all waking up. Everybody in the military is getting up. We're all getting up at one time, and we're all going to get to work. Let's go ahead and bring that head back to the middle. Let's go one more time up. And wow, I love this stretch. I love the ear lift. I like what we get going on right here. It feels good. We got folks joining in. We got S22. We got folks on YouTube. I love this. We can have people who can't be here right now with us. They'll get to be able to go on YouTube and join us. If you're one of those people, then hey, welcome to the workout. You didn't get to make it right now, but that's okay, because right now for you is actually a pretty good time. We're in the past right now. This all has already happened. I think that's pretty neat. Isn't that cool, Ben? How we can do this. We can just kind of have fun, get in our workout. Anybody who can't join in on the fun and say, hey, I feel like I missed out, say, hey, don't feel like you missed out. Just go on to YouTube, watch that video there, and you can share it too. You can share it on social media, and you can share it with like your cousins and say, hey, check this out. I did this in the workout. I think we should try to do this. This is good exercise. All right, let's go ahead and go. Let's go to our shoulders. Let's see, what can we do for our shoulders that would be a great exercise? I'm trying to think of a great question. And let's see. And this is going to be a good question for Nick. I've just come up with so many questions, but Nick, how many people do you think are in the military right now? And all of them, in the Army, the Navy, the Marines, the Air Force, and you know, some people even include the Coast Guard. Pretty neat. I don't know. There's a lot, and I don't know. And again, when we raise our shoulders, we don't know. Ooh, look at this stripe on Sandy's painting. This is a good shoulder tester. Look at that. Try to imagine you have the same line behind you. You got your shoulders down below it. Now try to cover it up with your shoulders. Bring your shoulders up. There we go. Cover it up. Bring them up high. Hold them up there. And then again, bring them down low. We got Jose in the house. Jose's joining us for a great workout on Memorial Day. Welcome, Jose. Jose, we're just now doing our shoulders. You haven't missed much. If you want to make a couple star shapes with your head, that's what we did for our neck warm up. Let's bring those shoulders down. Let's go ahead and bring them up again. Bringing them up, holding them up. Nice job. And bringing it down. Let's go one more time. One more time, bringing them up to the ears. Hold it up here. And now just bring one down. And now I want you to try to do a switch. Alternate. Try to do them both at the same time. And we're going to do a couple of those now. So try to go move both at the same time. You might have to think about it. You might be able to get to the point where you can do it without really thinking about it a whole lot because you get in the rhythm. Remember, we talk about patterns, our body getting into that pattern. But look at that. You can really move them around, get a good drop in that shoulder. 3, 2, and 1. Looks like Jose was having some technical difficulties. So hopefully he'll be able to join us back in here in just a moment. So, you know, I didn't put push-ups on the app, but we're going to do some of those. Let's start off with by doing a chest press in the air. So let's imagine we're maybe on the ground. And let's go ahead and bring our elbows back. And we're going to try to get our body kind of into this position here where the shoulder, ear, and elbow, they're all kind of lined up. It's a good way to know. If you're like, yep, right here. If I'm right here, that's now lined up. I got shoulder, I got ear, kind of lined up with nothing. But if I bring it back, shoulder, ear, elbow. Yep. Shoulder, ear, elbow. Pretty good position. So here comes my mom joining in right now again on Memorial Day workout. All right, here we go. So let's go ahead and let's pretend we're going to do 20 push-ups. All right, so we got our hands on the ground and we're going to be pushing our bodies up and then bringing it down. 1, bringing it out, in, 2, out, in, 3. You can see I'm kind of rocking back and forth. 4, in my seat, imagining as if I'm lowering down to the ground. 5, at the same time that my arms are coming back. 6, down, up. 7, you can imagine you got to get down on the ground. You got to get real close. You know, when I was in the Navy training, guys, we used to have to hit a bell with our nose. That's what I had guys do. I had them go down and they'd have to get around tip of their nose and then go ding, you know, like if you're at like need service, like ding, that's what we used. Push, there we go. So I'm bringing them out, I'm bringing them down and up, bringing it down. We got about 8 more to go. Let's get it going. Press it out, press it out, press it out. Here we go. 3. There's guys right now in the military and they didn't get the day off today. They're doing push-ups right now. We're doing push-ups right now. Let's keep it going. 3, down and up. 2, down and up for 1. Woo. Now, I know you can feel it because we did those pretty slow. We didn't just boom, 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 20 push-ups. That would have been done in 10 seconds. Remember, a lot of times when you're exercising, it's not about how many you do, but it's about the length of time that you spend doing the exercise, doing the movement. And so in that case, there's 20. That took us a little while. And so it definitely gave us a lot of time under tension, is what they call it, is the tension of the muscle. Now let's go ahead and do a little more of a stretch. Similar movement, but this is going to be Carrie's barracks. So let's go bring our elbows back now. And don't worry about having them like to where they're on the ground. Just kind of bring your elbows back, get a nice stretch. You can bring them back as far as you feel comfortable. Bring them around and then try to give yourself a little squeeze. There you go. Nice job. Everybody's got it right now. Nice job. There we go. Bringing it back. Well, I hope Jose can get back on here. He made it, but not all the way. It looked like he had some technical difficulties. bringing it back. That's okay. Oh, here comes Mark joining in. Nice job. So we're bringing those arms across, bringing them back, going all the way back with those elbows, bringing it back across our body right there, just like that. Nice job, everybody. Welcome, Mark. Hello. Good to see you, our friend. We're doing our workout right now. We're bringing our elbows back. We're doing Carrie's bear hug. And we just got done kind of doing some push-ups in the air. Before that, we were doing stars and stripes with our head and neck. And then we were wondering how many people there were in the military, and we didn't know the answer to that. So we shrugged our shoulders, which is also known as the trapezius raise. Let's do one more other squeeze. Imagine you're squeezing somebody and you guys say, oh, I'll give you a big squeeze. I haven't seen you in so long. And then relax. The bear hug to me is the strongest for humans. I think it's our strongest position. It's the strongest way that we can be, is because it really uses a lot of muscles to hold. And in the bear hug's case, you know, a heavy item, you know, maybe a hug, maybe a person, maybe you're picking up, you know, a bundle of firewood, or maybe you're picking up, you know, a bunch of groceries or something, you know, food, and taking care of ourselves. Sometimes that requires heavy lifting, and we don't heavy lift things far away, right? We've already learned that in our workouts. So when you're lifting something, if it's further out, it's going to be a lot heavier than if it's close to our body. And so our muscles are designed to bring things close to our body. Sometimes we need to stretch those muscles out, but a lot of times, if you're looking to be strong, make sure to keep that item close to your body. And even something like a cup of water, which is something we need to do right now, have a water break. But if I were to hold this glass far away, I can't hold it out here forever. My arm will get tired. I'll hold it in here. I can hold it here a whole lot longer. And if you were walking across the living room with a glass of water, do you think you would do better, not spilling, if you were holding it as far away from your body as you can, or if you were holding it close to your body? Do you think you'd spill more if it was far away or if it was close? I don't know. I know what I think, but I want to know what you think. Let's have a sip and let's keep on moving. We're about to get in a groove with some PT here. Let's just do it, because you know I really want to see some. I know Byron. We got Byron. Are you going to be good for a combo today? Do some leadership. Okay, we're getting the head nod on Nick too. Got Nick. Nick's got the head nod. All right, good. So we're going to be setting up some leadership here in just a few minutes, but I got down on my paper here for us to do the 4-point reaches. So let's do those. And then we're going to do a plank for time. And for that, I actually want to do the time with Nick. I want to give Nick an opportunity to get a little pressure put on him. Memorial Day workout. He's going to want to do good. We're going to be warmed up. And so Nick, after we do a couple things, we're going to have you do the plank exercise. Ooh, I like that. We might have to do a water hold challenge. That might be coming up too. We'll see. Let's go ahead and do our 4-point reach with our arm first. Then we're going to do our 4-point reach with our core. 4-point reach with the arm has us go forward. This is with one arm. We're going to go forward. We're going to go overhead. We're going to go across the body. And then we're going to go behind our body. You can see I'm already moving and twisting too. So this will get our core going. Now, what I want to do is think about the sword draw. So when we go across the body, I'm going to go down like I'm going for a sword, and then I'm going to draw it back. Look at that. Where'd my hand go? Pretty neat, isn't it? All right, here we go. Let's do 5 and 5 in 3, 2, 1. So let's go. Forward reach, overhead reach, sword reach, sword draw. Forward reach, overhead reach, sword reach, sword draw. Forward reach, overhead reach, sword reach, sword draw. Nice. Forward reach, overhead reach, sword reach, sword draw. We got one more. Here we go. Forward reach, overhead reach, sword reach, and sword draw. Nice. Let's switch up to the other side. And look at how much you got moving around. Do you feel it in here? I do. I had a wave straw yesterday. We worked hard. And some people worked a lot harder than me. And I'm feeling it. I can only imagine they are feeling it today. Look, they should be doing the workout with us. Here we go. Let's go. Forward reach, overhead reach, sword reach, sword draw, forward reach, overhead reach, sword reach, sword draw. Some arms behind me. There we go. Forward reach, overhead reach, sword reach, sword draw, forward reach, overhead reach, sword reach. One more to go. Here we go. Forward reach, overhead reach, sword reach, and sword draw. Nice. You can do a chop. All right, let's have a quick sip of water, and then we're going to go to our 4.4 exercise. All right, remember, this is going to have us doing the overhead bend. We call it the teacup. Today, we're going to call it the overhead bend because today we're in the military. We're not calling anything the teacup. So we got the overhead bend. We got the reach across. We're going to go call this one the reach across because we're reaching across our midline. If you had something here like you're reaching across the table, that could be confusing. But in our case, we're reaching across the midline. Instead of calling this the coffee pot, they drink a lot of coffee pot in the Navy. We're going to call this the side bend. All right, so we got the overhead bend, reach across, side bend, and then ground touch. Here we go again. Overhead bend for the obliques. The reach across, also the obliques. Side bend, also the obliques. And the ground touch. It's going to be getting our hips. Let's go. Overhead reach, cross reach, side bend, and a ground touch. We got two more. Overhead reach, moving that spine, across reach, side bend, and the ground touch. We got one more on this side. Overhead reach. Nice. That was a good stretch for me. What about you? Across the body. There we go. Going with the side bend. For a ground touch. I did the same side ground touch. Switching over to the other side. Let's take a deep breath. Again, thanks to Nick for getting us going. Woo, we almost went without the breathing motto today, everybody. Can you believe that? We did. I said, you know, here we go. Start the engines. Let's take this ship off from the dock. And we still had lines attached. And Nick was like, wait, no, stop. We're going to mess it up. We got to stick with the order. And he was absolutely right. We did that breathing motto, got back on track. And let's go ahead and switch it over to the other side. So overhead reach. There we go. Let's go across the body reach. Side bend. And then a ground touch. Overhead reach. Across the body reach. Side bend. And ground touch. Overhead reach. Across the body reach. Side bend. Ground touch. Two more. Here we go. Overhead reach. Across the body reach. Side bend. And a ground touch. Last one. Here we go. Overhead reach. Across the body reach. Side bend. And ground touch. All right. Let's have a sip of water. We're about to get into a more difficult part of the workout. You'll be able to take a break if you need to, but we are going to do a few exercises where we're going to go for endurance. So that means that you're going to want to stop. We're all going to want to stop, but we're not. We're going to keep on exercising because that's what endurance means. That's how we train it. And that's how we build up things like stamina and build up that cardiovascular health, build up lungs, build up our lung health. And then also the relationship in our body with all of our systems. You know, right now your body's releasing hormones and releasing things in the brain and chemicals in the body that are going to help it to be different during this time. During your exercise phase of the day, your body will be undergoing changes that are all positive changes. It's why everybody says you should exercise every day. All the doctors, all the experts, but you know, even some of them don't do it, right? But you know, we should. And that's what we're doing here. So let's have that water. We're going to get ready. Oh my gosh. I think what we're going to do is double up on a couple of these numbers. So our first exercise is going to be just like in boot camp. We're going to be doing some arm circles. We did a lot of arm circles in boot camp. We are going to do 100 arm circles. On the app, we have 50 is your assignment, but we're going to go ahead. We're going to go for 100 to start things off. Let's see how we feel. Let's go ahead. Let's shake out our arms. Let's move our wrists around. Maybe get a little, you know, get some flexibility in there. Get a little loose before we start. I'm shaking them out, shake it up and down, shake it side to side, and shake them around. Elbows too, kind of move them in and out. Biceps, triceps, you know, biceps, triceps. That's what's moving the arm in and out. If you're doing this right here, your biceps and triceps are working. Absolutely. All right, get them going. All right, here we go. You can do, if you want, you can do in front of your body, or you can do out to the side. I'm going to do out to the side. We did a lot of those in the Navy. I'm going to do that, but I got to turn a little bit so I don't hit some things. I'm pretty good right there. All right, here we go for 100 arm circles. If you need to take a break, take a break. You don't have to push it too hard. If you want to push yourself, though, I'm with you. Here we go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, and 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. Here I am, 45, 46, 47. I'm getting tired, 48, 49, and 50. I'm kind of wanting to stop too. 53, 54. I'm not going to. 55, 56. Go with me. 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, and 70, 71, 72, 73. Got to breathe. 4, 75, 76, 7, 78, 9, and 80, 81, 82, 83, 84. Been so lucky, got a little break right there and click in S22, 87, 88, 89, and 90, 91, 92, 93. You can do this here at 4, 95. We're almost there. 96, 97, 98, 99, and 100. Ooh-wee. Those are your deltoids. That's the main muscle you're feeling right now is the deltoid muscle. It connects your arm to your body and you're feeling all of it. It connects down in here, right? You can feel that. That's pretty far down the arm, but that's how the muscles work. It goes down the arm and it hooks onto that humerus bone. And then it goes up into here and it hooks onto our clavicle, hooks onto our scapula. It's working with the trapezius. Ooh, wow. That was a good one. There are folks that are in the military right now, and they're doing that. They are absolutely doing that. There's a lot of them too, not just a couple, not like 5, maybe hundreds of people, because that arm circle, it's a great exercise to help, again, develop that shoulder. What they're not doing, and this is what they should be, if you're on YouTube and you're in the military and you're in charge of physical training, we got to make sure that we're strengthening the armpit, because the armpit gets forgotten and the whole shoulder is nothing without the strong armpit. Let's go ahead and do an armpit squeeze. And let's go ahead and do this one, not for endurance in the long term, but let's do a couple sets of reps. Let's go for a 5-second squeeze 5 times for a total of 25 seconds. We're going to break it up. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. And here we go. Squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax. When we're relaxing, do whatever you want to do. I just feel like moving like this. So that's just what I did. You don't have to do that. You can sit still. I just wanted to kind of move because it feels right. Here we go. I'm going to squeeze again in 3, 2, 1. And squeezing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, moving again. Who's starting to feel it with all the armpit training we're doing? I mean, who's feeling this? I mean, there's some muscle up in there. It never gets any attention. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Squeeze. 5, 4, 3. Right in there. 2, 1. And relax. Nice. Moving those arms around. We got 2 more of these to go. Just moving on. I'm still feeling it in my deltoids, right? Imagine if the deltoids got all that attention and we didn't do anything for the armpits. How sad the armpits would be. So sad. Let's hear. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax. Here we go. Doing some chicken wings, maybe some kayak row. I'm gonna do a little kayak row. That feels good for this. Here we go. 3, 2. Armpit squeeze. 1. And squeeze. Here we go. Last one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax. Woo. Wow. Right? Big difference. Big difference. A lot of people in the world, they're like armpits, PU, whatever. They're important. It's an arch. Look how, can you imagine how strong this part of our body could be? If it's strong, everything above it is going to be stronger. And then everything attached to that probably also going to be stronger. What's attached to this? Our arm. So if you want to have stronger arms, you have to have a strong armpit, got to have strong shoulder group, and you got to have those core muscles here that are going to anchor everything like a crane. The crane, it's anchored so strong. So let's have a sip of water. Let's get to our next exercise. We got to get Nick doing the plank. Nick, are you ready? I think he is. I think it's time, everybody, for an endurance plank. Now, what I'm going to do today, and this is something that I think I put it on the app for the workout. If you don't want to do the plank, you can do a heavy hold for time. This is what I got. I got a 10-pound sandbag. You can hold anything, water bottle, any kind of way. Nick, are you ready for a plank? All the way. I want you to go max. Again, I'll do the counting. Let's go pump. Let's go all the way to the max. Remember, everybody, Nick's been training for his strength tests that he's doing every month, which means he doesn't just do that one workout that one time a month. He's actually working out throughout the month to make those numbers go up. If he doesn't do anything during the month, his numbers might go down, and everybody would know. So we want to keep Nick going. We're going to get Nick up here on the spotlight. We're going to get him. We'll even give him an unmute. Nick, go and get yourself unmuted real quick. And just in case you have something to say before this starts. Now, everybody, this is going to be an endurance challenge. Nick's going to be the one doing the plank exercise. If you want to do the plank exercise too, remember, you can do this on the ground. You can do this kneeling down. You can do it with your feet against the wall. You can do it with your hands. Nick, do you have 2 yoga mats there?
Yeah.
That's awesome. I like the look too. I just think it looks cool. Nick's got a cool training space right here. So Nick's going to be holding himself with his abdominals. I'm going to be holding this bag here, which is also going to challenge my abdominals. And Nick, when you're ready, I want you to give us a countdown from 5, and then I'll start counting the time.
Okay. In bag, Buddy Glenn.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, head up, 30, 31, 32. There you go. 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, and 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, and 60, 61, 62, 63. Nice job. Over a minute. Woo-wee. I was feeling that with the bag hold.
Oh,
I saw a lot of folks with doing a good hold with all the arms or with the bag. Remember, even holding your arms up here, as soon as you bring them up here, your core is going to
John, I
engage.
used my water bottle.
I saw that was good. That probably weighs a couple, pound or two, maybe 3 pounds. Water, I mean, a gallon of water weighs 8 pounds. All water weighs something. And so working out with water, I think it's a terrific weight. The thing that's fun with the water bottle is as you work out, your weight gets lighter. It's kind of, it's kind of fun. Stay hydrated. And you also feel like at the end of the workout, like, wow, I'm so strong. I was lifting this water bottle so hard in the beginning, but now it's so easy. It's because you drank all the water. Next up, we're going to go ahead and do, and Nick, if you want to do this one standing up, also, this is going to be squats. Byron as well, if you want to do this one, we're going to be doing squats where we're just going to be going up and down. Now, you could do the squats with the chair. You could do the squats in the air. You could do the squats against the wall. Or you could do the squats not at all. But, right. But I'm going to be doing the squats with doing an elbow lift, and then I'm going to kind of bring them down, and I'm going to try to tap my elbows kind of right here on top of my quadriceps. And so that's going to be kind of doing my squat. If you are standing up, you can maybe hold your arms in here. And then when you go down and then when you go up, if you want to do a little elbow lift with us, you can do that one too. But let's go ahead and let's do about 20. And I think in the Navy, we probably did more than that. Let's go ahead and do about 40. Yeah, let's do about 40. And 20 just didn't sound right. And so we're going to do 40. We're going to be doing a tap and a lift, and we're going to get that core working. We're going to get those legs working. All right, Nick's up and he's in position. Here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 1, 1. Here we go. 2, 2. Going down and up. 3. Down and up. 4. Down. Up. 5. Down. Up. 6. Down. Up. 7. Down. 8, down, up, 9, down, up, 10, down, up, 11, down, up, 12, down, up, 13, down, up, 14, down, up, 15, down, up, 16, down, up, 17, down, oh my gosh, up, 18, down, up, 19, down. This is when you up. Wish I had picked 20, up 21, but I didn't. We're going 40, up 22. Here we go. The Navy way, up 33, down, up 34, down. Let's put in the work now, up 35. We'll be stronger later, up 36, down, up 37, down, up 38, down. Up, did I go 28, 38? I think I did. Now's your head if I did. I did. Here we go. That's 31. Here we go. Wow. 32, 28, 38. I was trying to help us out. 33, down, up, 34, down, up, 35. I couldn't let myself get away with it. Up, 36, down, up, 37, down, up, 38, down, up, 39. Come on, everybody. Here we go. Last one, and 40. Woo. Again, I
can feel it in my deltoids.
Absolutely. Well, you can imagine, again, they're holding everything on. I'm also feeling it in my bicep now too, because I had the elbow bent position. That means that the biceps, they held the arm there the whole time. If the biceps weren't doing anything, the arm wouldn't have stayed there. And so again, everybody, Nick, I saw Nick, he was doing a great job. He was keeping up with us with the tempo. And again, those squats, those are a real good exercise. If you're sitting down and you're doing the kind of abdominal crunch with the reach, we're focusing more on the core, getting that workout in.
I was doing the arms. I was doing going like this and then like that out to the side.
And remember, everybody, like Ben was just talking about, anytime you get those arms up, you're going to engage this core. And then when you're bringing them down, whether it's to the side, whether it's in front or close, you're going to be using the core as kind of your anchor. It's your foundation there. And again, armpit, deltoid, everything's going to be working in that situation. Let's have a sip of water. Next one up is going to be the ground touch, which we did a couple. On the app, I sent out 2 assignments. If you're in the group A assignment, you got the ground touch, I think with walking on your hands a little bit, the inchworm. The other group, I think, got a regular old ground touch. We're going to go with, I think, the regular old ground touch. And you can do this with 1 hand, or you can do this with 2. I always like to recommend 2 hands. It really trains your mind and your body for that unexpected moment. Maybe if you are going towards the ground in a fall, we want the body to be knowing what to do. We want to be able to get on the ground and let those muscles take that energy in. And we can do that through the ground touch by careful touching of the ground. And again, much like in martial arts where people practice things slow, you know, working on those blocks and working on some of those moves slowly. And then the next thing you know, like Alicia, it's as fast, you know.
Coach John, we forgot to do the jumping jacks or cedar jacks. I see on the app.
They're next up. I switched the order up just a little bit because of the how we dropped the plank in there too. I was letting us kind of catch our breath too, you know, because we're gonna do more than what's on the app. Ben knows on the app there's 55. That's the max prescription. We're gonna do 55, but we're gonna count the Navy way. So that's gonna end up being, I think, 220. So we'll see. It might be 150 or something, 175. But we're gonna do a lot. And but let's go ahead. Let's do what did I say we're doing next? We gotta do the ground touch. Do the ground touch. Then we're gonna do the jumping jacks. And then we're gonna bring up Byron. We're gonna be able to get some baton spinning, marching going. We're gonna bring up Nick. We're gonna get some meditation going. Everybody, here we go. Let's get in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'm gonna be reaching down with one hand and then going up. And then I'm gonna reach down with the other hand. Then I'm gonna go up. Now I'm gonna go for a 2-handed ground touch. If you want, you can just do, again, the 1-handed ground touch. If you can't quite get to the ground, that's okay. I want you to get down as far as you can. So it could be about halfway down your leg right there on the front of your leg. You might be able to get down and be able to touch your toes or maybe right next to your toes. The idea with this, again, is we want to get our body and our mind comfortable with leaning over and then kind of bracing. Again, think about the anchor being the hips. So now I've gone to a side-to-side ground touch. If you're standing up, and Nick's shown us this before, you can touch side to side. You can touch kind of at an angle, you know, a little bit forward at an angle. You can try to touch the ground right in front of your body. And then Nick's shown us you can try to touch the ground behind your body, which that is a tough one to do. I'm going to go for it again. But let's try all those out again one more time. So I'm going to go side touch, side touch. I'm going to go up to the front corner on right side and then the front corner on my left side. Now I'm going to go in front with the right hand, in front with the left hand, and then I'm going to try to go in front with 2. I'm going to see if I can get it almost there. My table's got me. My table's right here. It's got me blocked. And now here we go, going for the backside reach and the backside reach. Right. Nice job. Let's have a sip of water, everybody. We're going into jumping jacks. Then we got Byron and Nick coming up to bring it home for us today. And let's also figure out that breathe a motto. And Carla, if you're watching on YouTube, you got to jump back off YouTube, get on Zoom, and get on here and do that national anthem we talked about the other day. If you can't make it this time, we'll get it next time. Trying to do the math on this and wonder, we'll just count maybe. Maybe you can count by ones, I'll count by maybe ones. We're going to do our seated jacks. I'm going to be doing seated jacks. If you want, you can do seated jacks with an overhead clap or with kind of an across the eyes kind of clap. So you're kind of clapping right in front of your face there. And so if you're standing up, I want you to try to do the jumping jack. And it's not always a jump. You know, sometimes you're doing is what we're going on with is an arm spread and the leg spread. So even if you're in the seated position, just bringing your arms up to arms out like a Y, and then bringing them down in the home. This is the home position. So you go Y. If you're going out like this, that's very much a jumping jack, seated jack, the jack exercise. So let's go ahead and get ready. We're going to count my way. We're going to go to 55. It's going to take more than just 1 or 2. Here we go in 3 or 5. What? 5, 4, 3,
2.
Abraham, let's get Abraham. Let's make Abraham do some jumps. Get on in here, Abraham. Ben's bringing him in. Right at the last buzzer, everybody get a chance for one deep breath. Let's go ahead and do it. Abraham, welcome. We're about to get moving here, so let's go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and here we go. 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 2. 1, 2, 3, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3, 6. 1, 2, 3, 7. 1, 2, 3, 8. 1, 2, 3, 9. 1, 2, 3, 10. 1, 2, 3, 11. 1, 2, 3, 12. 1, 2, 3, 13. 1, 2, 3, 14. 1, 2, 3, 15. 1, 2, 3, 16. 1, 2, 3, 17. 1, 2, 3, 18. 1, 2, 3, 19. 1, 2, 3, 20. 1, 2, 3, 21. 1, 2, 3, 22. 1, 2, 3, 23. 1, 2, 3, 24. 1, 2, 3, 25. 1, 2, 3, 26. 1, 2, 3, 27. 1, 2, 3, 28. 1, 2, 3, 29. 1, 2, 3, and 30. 1, 2, 3, 31. 1, 2, 3, 32. 1, 2, 3, 33. 1, 2, 3, 34. 1, 2, 3, 35. 1, 2, 3, 36. 1, 2, 3, 37. 1, 2, 3, 38. 1, 2, 3, 39. 1, 2, 3, 40. I think we're going to make it. I think we're going to get it. 41. 1, 2, 3, 42. 1, 2, 3, 43. 1, 2, 3, 44. 1, 2, 3, 45. 1, 2, 3, 46. 1, 2, 3, 47. 1, 2, 3, 48. 1, 2, 3, 49. 1, 2, 3, and we're at 50. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 51. We got this. We got this. Here we go. 52. Here we go, everybody. Get strong. Here you go. You feel that energy. 53, 2, 3, 54. 1, 2, 3, and 55. Woo, 110 is what it was. Wow.
Feel that in my arms.
Yeah. There's guys in the military right now doing that, and they're going on. They're still going. And they're feeling that way. They're feeling like, man, what am I doing? Why am I here? And then something inside them just says, keep going. Just keep going. And then one side, they're thinking, what am I doing? I want to be home. I want to be watching YouTube and eating pizzas. And I want to be not doing this. But then in another side of their head, they're just like, but just keep going. Just keep going. And then the next thing you know, they hear the countdown. They're like 5, 4, and they're like, oh my gosh, I just made it. I made it.
John, how many jumping jacks did your commander have you do?
I mean, it would go on 500.
Wow.
Maybe 5,
Just a question.
500. I feel like maybe could have happened on if we were. This is a different Navy back in the day, but I could see a PT session where we were out and maybe doing sets of 100, and then we'd get a little break, and then we'd do another 100, and then get a little break, and then do another 100.
Okay, I mean, I was just curious.
Yeah, I mean, they called it the grinder. You go out and PT on the grinder. Sometimes we'd PT in a great big hangars, like when you park the biggest airplanes ever. We'd PT in those big old airplane hangars. But it was a lot. Imagine 80 people all lined up in a square, and you got maybe 10 people across, and 8 rows. That's about 80 people there, and everybody's got to be at an arm's length, which is you put your arms out to the side, and that would be an arm's length. If the other person could touch my fingers, and we would all line up, everybody puts their arms out. And everybody would tap fingertips, and then and then you would go in front of your body, And so you would hold your arms out. And if you could touch the guy at his back, they're right in front of you. And so there's a person there and a person, and then somebody's touching you in the back, unless you're all the way on the back row. And that's how we would line up as a group. And then we would start PTing, and sometimes you do double arms length, which means you'd get the fingertips, and then everybody would move one step away, one step to this away side. And that way we could do things like the jumping jacks, and the eight count bodybuilders were the favorite. And that's where you drop down on the ground, you go down, you kick your feet out, you do a scissor kick, you drop your feet out, you bring them in, you do a push up, you go down and up, then you jump your feet back in, and then you have to jump up in the air. And we would do a lot of those, and they would count to 8 that's why I count the way I do. That's how I learned it in the Navy. All right, everybody, let's bring up Byron. Have a sip of water. We got Byron coming up. Byron, you got about 4 or 5 minutes, so a couple minutes for each one of the combos. Plenty of time. And we'll just bring up, let's bring up Nick right now while we're at it. I'll help out with that. Me and Ben are working together today. All right, so we got Nick up here. I'm gonna keep you guys on mute right now, but you guys are up. I'll do the play-by-play, and then Nick will bring you up for the meditation. We'll unmute you so you can do the take home, bring it home meditation. I like that, the bring it home meditation. That's a good name for it. All right, there you go. All right, well, here we go, everybody. All right, on YouTube, make sure if you can pause it on YouTube. That's what's great about YouTube. Here we go, side to side. You can get your sandbag, start moving it around the back, bringing it out. So he's got it around the back with a little bit of a throw up in the air, and he's catching it right there. There you go. Nice. That means you know he's moving quick. I like it. Nick went along with it too, off the ground, picking it back up, rolling it up, winding it up, getting it ready. Bowling season's on break, but Byron's not stopping. He's getting that arm and that shoulder moving around, swinging, going around the back all the way, nice and smooth, swinging it on the right side, right arm, swinging up to the left shoulder. I like those across the body shoulder taps right there. It's like you're putting yourself in a headlock, but I'll tell you what, you're tapping that trapezius with the sandbag. You're working out your bicep, tricep, shoulder, working out your chest, working out, moving those shoulder blades. There you go. Byron, he's going for multiple taps. Look at that. He went for about 5 taps off the ground, hot potatoed off the ground, around the back, and back into the shoulder tap. Byron must have been doing a lot of real good stuff this weekend, because he's getting a lot of pats on the back. I'll tell you what, if you want to reach up and just give yourself a pat on the shoulder, that's kind of what Byron's got going on right there. And you can do that. You can give yourself a pat on the back. There's nothing wrong with that. Maybe somebody else will give you a pat on the back too. They'll say, hey, good job giving yourself a pat on the back. Now I'm going to give you a pat. Oh, Byron's doing it. He's doing the pat the baby. He's got the, yeah, all right, I like it. Yeah, doing the gentles. There we go. Nice. The soft hands. I like it. There you go, Byron. I love it, man. Moving it around. Got that sandbag up on the shoulder. All right, nice job. Bringing it up to the other shoulder, bringing it down to the ground, getting ready for the switcheroo with the baton stick. You know how he's going to do it. There's going to be a lot of baton spin marching going on, I bet. Let's see. You know, Nick hasn't gone back to that noodle once since he got on the 10-pound bar. Nick, I can tell, is getting strong, holding it right in the middle. There we go. Got it in the middle. Byron's go. There he goes. He's got the right hand in the middle. And Nick, if you're looking at that, you know what you got to do is get a piece of tape or something, and you got to get a measuring stick and find the middle of the stick and put a little piece of tape right there, and you'll know you're always on the perfect spot. That's one advantage Byron has with that orange tape there. It gives you an indicator of where that middle is, and that middle is going to help. Look at this. Both these guys, they're spinning, imagine 5 pounds on each side of their hands. So 5 pounds to the right side of the hand, 5 pounds to the left side of the hand. And that's spinning around. They're controlling it with the 2 hands. Byron's got the baton spin. Nick's going baton spin. Nick, get ready for a turbo booster. Byron, you're doing great. I want you to keep going. Byron, if you can, maybe do a march in place with that. Nick, I want you to try to spin as fast as you can and get that spin going. Here we go. Giving it that spin. Byron's going right there. He's spinning it. There you go, Nick. Don't worry if it falls. Don't worry. You're not going to hit yourself if you do. It won't hurt. Keep on going. There you go. Nice. There you go. He's getting it. He's getting it. He's spinning it. He's moving it. Keep it going. Keep it going quick. Keep it going fast. There you go. Nice job, Nick. Oh, look at that spin. Look at that go. Look at it go. There he goes. You got to do this to your bodies, everybody. You got to put yourself in that position to where you're going to be able to get your mind to have to look at Byron going, everybody over here. Nick's spinning like crazy over here. Byron's got it going. He's spinning one side. He's spinning to the other side. Nice job. Let's give it a countdown. Here we go. 5, 4, slow count. 3, nice job. 2, and 1. Nice job, Nick, bringing it on the ground, standing up tall next to it. Great job. Yep, we got to wait. Nick's getting in position, standing up tall. There you go. You got it. Nice job. Oh, there we go. Excellent job, fellas. That was incredible. Again, these guys right here working out with each other. I think it's a terrific thing. I love that we get to have Byron bringing these moves and again, sharing with us his creativity. We're going to have a chance now to have Nick come on. Nick was just working with Byron as a student. And now, hey, Byron, that was a great job, man. You did an excellent job right there.
Thank you.
Terrific stuff. I always talk about Byron being in the Marines because when he does that baton spin, I can just imagine him. Byron would have been the guy up in front of all of us, and he would have been holding the flag. Maybe it'd have been a Navy flag. Maybe he'd have been holding the American flag. He'd been holding the stars.
He's been a good drill sergeant.
And that's exactly right, because it takes dedication and strength and confidence. And everybody, let's take a deep breath now. If you need to have a sip of water, let's have a sip of water. Nick, you got about 2 or 3 minutes, and let's go ahead and maybe cool it down with a bring it home meditation. Everybody, if you're on the app, you can get on there and watch Coach Emily's meditation. You can follow along with her, or you can follow along with Nick right now. Whatever Nick does is going to be great. Nick, it doesn't have to be exactly like what you've done in the past. You can do something brand new. All right, go ahead, Nick. You got about 2-3 minutes.
Let's spread our feet into a triangle.
Okay.
Then we go back to the triangle. And then we put our hand to one day, and then, and 3, 2, and 1, and then. And the other time, and
You're right.
They do that 3 more times, and out. Back in and out. 1 more, 2 more times, and out. In and out. 1 more time, everyone. Breathe in and out. 1 more time, then we in, and we will do down, outward, up, in and out. Now we will inhale, hold, breathe it better. Inhale, hold. Two more that I can inhale. One more. And then that way. Inhale. Two more. Inhale. One more. And then now. The better the middle. Inhale. And on the other, stay out with your mouth. They do them spinal tord, and then forward and the backwards. Two more, they do it in. And then
Nick, what do you think about having Sandy do the breathing motto with her background here?
Yeah.
Sandy, do you like that idea?
I was thinking about the same thing.
Oh my gosh, we're in sync. Nice job, Nick. Give us a couple more, then let's bring it on home for Sandy.
And then Caitlin's joined us too late.
Yeah, Caitlin.
Hi, guys.
And the baby. Count us down, Nick.
They don't do the middle and they're on that do. Stay out with your mouth. Now I want to do one more thing. I want to do the 5-2-1 quick. Make the five things that you do around the house.
5 things that you can notice around that. Tell us what you're noticing, Nick.
I noticed in my water bottle, my wall, me, my screen, and our room. And my damn the
Nice.
4 things you didn't smell.
4 things you
No,
can smell?
touch.
Touch. There you go. 4 things you can touch.
I did in my hair.
Yep.
I did in my dildo. I did in my water stick. I did in my water bottle and I did that the 10-pound heavy bar.
Nice.
Do we think you didn't smell?
To hear?
Do we think you didn't hear?
Yep. What can you hear?
I didn't hear me. I didn't hear you. I didn't hear Ben and everyone. Do you think you didn't smell?
2 things you can. We just did smell. What's the next one? We did see. We did hearing. We did smelling. We did touching.
Tasting.
Do you
Tasting.
think you didn't take? No,
Tasting.
that's one thing you didn't take.
There's 1 thing you can taste. 2 things you can touch. No, we did touch. Oh my gosh, everybody.
We forgot that.
That's okay. That's okay. Well, let's do the 1 thing we can taste, and let's have a
This is
simple
one
one.
thing we didn't take. If you always use water bottle, I bet they about water, but you didn't take that.
And let's bring up Sandy, everybody. Great job, Nick.
Thank you.
Bring it home meditation. I like it. And Sandy, again, what an incredible picture to have up for the entire workout. Sandy, go ahead and let's do that. Breathe the motto and bring it on home.
You ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in the good. Breathe out the bad. Breathe in the happy. Breathe out the sad. Breathe out. Breathe your best. Breathe out your worst. Breathe in your power so you can reach your holiday goals first.
Hey, Sandy, great job. What a
Nice job.
Great start to the week, everybody.
No, Dandy.
Nice job. And remember, if you have some plans for the rest of this day on this holiday, remember, if you're going to be doing some eating, maybe a barbecue or family gathering, make sure to drink lots of water and try to eat as healthy as you can be, because you've earned that for your body. And again, you got off to a great start this week. If you're on YouTube, like and subscribe. If you're on the app, get on that June challenge group. And if you're not on the app, you got to get on the app. We'll see you on there. All right, Nick, give us a countdown.
All right, and 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Bye, everybody. Great job,
Bye.
Pam. Great job, Nick. Great job, Mark, Caitlin, Sandy, everybody. Great job. We'll see you on Wednesday at 11.
Here we go. 3,